fuck the intro. I don't have time for the intro. And yeah, I got a fucked up ass battle here versus some fucked up ass dude. And I'm probably gonna delete this fucking shit like in 2 days once everyone watches it. Cause this wasn't really that great of a battle. But I wanted to upload something. So he leads with the Metagross and I lead with my Metagross. But my Metagross is better because mine is shiny and mine is legit. And I go ahead and hit him with the Earthquake because why the fuck not? And he gets up rocks, which is like whatever. So I hit him with the Earthquake, and I'm going to go for another Earthquake just because. And he brings in a man, so I'm like, he's either going to die or he's going to die because I have Oka Berry and he can't one-hit KO me with shit. So, yeah, I take the Fire Blast like nothing, and I Meteor Mash him, and he doesn't die, he lives with like barely anything. So, but that doesn't matter because I have Bullet Punch and his shit got fucked up. So now I don't have to worry about Salamence is a really heavy hitter. So he brings in a Heatran and I don't give a fuck about that either because I got a fucking Suicune on my shit. And I do have a Snorlax also, but I didn't want to go to that shit just because he might not be Scarfed and he might explode out right off the bat and that would kind of suck. So Suicune takes shit like a beast and he goes to a Herracross. So he has another heavy hitter, and that kind of sucks for my team because I don't have shit that could take a close combat besides the Zapdos. So I need to keep this piece of shit alive. And he uses Mega Horn, which is like, what the fuck, whatever. I don't really care because it doesn't do shit. And I'm pretty sure he's choiced, and he switches, so that pretty much confirms my thinking or whatever the fuck it's called. So I T-Wave something, hoping he might bring in the Heatran, predicting the Heat Wave. But he goes to a Dusknoir, and that's not really that bad, but it's like whatever, since Dusknoir is already slow as fuck. So I go to the Coon, and I start to fucking Calm Mind, because why the hell not? And he Will-O-Wisp, so I don't really care, because I do have rest on this shit. So burn happens and stuff, and I Surf, and this is where karma fucks me over. Because I get a crit. And normally, crits happen, so I don't really care. And he Earthquakes me and does like fucking 30 damage, so whatever. And now his Dusknoir is kind of dead, which is good, except not really. Because that bitch has like a fucking deal with the devil or some shit. Because you're about to see what the fuck goes on. So yeah, now I'm up, I think 5 to or 6 to 4, some shit like that. But he brings in his Heracross, and he fucking crits me. And I did have a small chance to live, but whatever. It's 2 crits in a game. That doesn't fucking matter, cause I got Zapdos here, and I'll fuck this shit over with T-Bow, or I'll just roost off damage. And he hits me with a close combat, and he gets another fucking crit. So shit is not going well for me right now because I needed Zapdos alive. So I go to Metagross and I don't have any options besides to go for the Bullet Punch. And he brings in his Metagross because it was obvious. And I get a fucking crit. Now normally you'd be like, whatever, when you get crits it's good, right? Wrong. He gets another crit. What is that, like 4 or 5 crits in a fucking row? But fuck. This is where that crit fucked me over. That crit Bullet Punch was I needed so badly. And sarcasm. I put that piece of shit to sleep. And I fucking get poisoned. Which is good. And I sub up. Which is good. So, yeah. Now, he's fast asleep still. And I use Leech Seed. But it fucking misses. Just like, whatever. And then he wakes up this turn. Which is like the worst possible turn he could have fucking woken up. Because he breaks my fucking sub, and I get the Leech Seed, which means I won't be able to have the sub up once he dies. Which is really, really gay, because I really wanted to have the substitute up. And he explodes, so the sub takes that shit like a beast. And now my Breloom does not have a sub. If I didn't get crit Bullet Punch, I would have been able to spore his shit, and I would have had my fucking substitute up. But now I gotta sacrifice this fucking Falcon thing because I don't have a sub up, and he didn't miss Fire Blast, so I was like, what the fuck? But anyway, it's all good because I got Happy Feet, and I go for the agility, And he brings in the Starmie, so I was like, whatever. I could take the fucking T-Bolt, hit him with the Surf, take the T-Bolt, activate my Barry and Torrent, and I'll fucking sweep the fuck out of him, right? Which is what I'm gonna do, because this video is not that long, as you can see. Except he gets another fucking crit. So that's like infinity fucking crits on me in a row, and I'm really pissed off right now if you hadn't been able to tell. So I bring in this guy, and it's all good still, because I could just body slam this bitch, get my own crit, or at least parahacks, and then I'll fucking Chris up on everything, and I'll sweep the fuck out of him, right? No, because I don't get the parahacks, and he doesn't miss close combat, and he got like 80 fucking crits on me, and that's the game. So yeah, comment, rate, all that shit, and people are fucking talking in the background to fucking make shit worse. I'm out.